up.
Hey John, what happened to the deck of this boat?
Well, you know, we haven't been on this thing for 2 years, and we had it stored underneath the barn.
Right.
And I don't know if you've ever heard of barn owls, Bert.
Oh, yeah.
But we have had 2 years of droppings onto the Tough Coat decking. And I don't care what kind of surface it is. You get that acid in those droppings, it's going to etch and it's going to stain.
It will stay there.
Could we reapply a coat of Tough Coat?
Yeah, because it does bond to itself. So if we clean the deck off, we can roll on another layer of Tough Coat. No problem.
We're eventually going to have to put a boat cover on this. I want to avoid this. I don't want to have to do all this work.
Things.
Well, good deal you made it. Hi, I'm John Breviscus. This is Bert Dell. It's great to have you back around the boat. What we're on is our 22-foot Crest pontoon boat. And a little while back, we picked up a brand new fiberglass center console for the boat. And this was through Marine Surplus in Sarasota.
Right.
But the manufacturer is C&M Marine Products, and we've since started a relationship with these guys. And we've come to find out that they can color match the gel coat to your color scheme. We didn't know that.
Right.
But what I'm thinking, Bert, is this totally does not tie into the boat.
No, it sticks out like a sore thumb.
Can we paint this?
Absolutely. Let's get some all grip, and we'll like roll and tip, but we're going to leave out the tip. We're just going to roll it.
Okay, this is a new technique that we're going to turn you on to. Let's show everybody the pontoon seating, okay, right here. Who's the manufacturer?
This stuff is made by a company called Veada.
Okay, now I've only had this out for a week, and you can always see how dirty this is. But what I do like about this seating, it's very high-end. It's not wood framed like our original seating that crumbled, that we removed from the boat. This is roto-molded plastic, and it's very, very good stuff. Now, we're here in our camp in Tupper Lake, New York, upstate New York. We're going to be in New England today doing water toys. We're going to be in Florida doing a factory tour. The program is going to be so exciting. And in fact, here's just the tease. Now, the show is also going to be jam-packed full of tips. And speaking of tips, here's today's very first one.
Well, what we have here, John, is a 24-foot Proline center console with a black finish. And while it looks pretty good in this light condition, let me throw a little light on the side of the hull, then check it out.
Wow. Okay, this is a model year 2006, and if you put a spotlight on it, you can see that there's some real damage. And a lot of people at home, Mike, don't realize that you make actually specified kits, whether you have a gel-coated boat, or it's clear-coated, or you have all grip or Imron. There's a kit to tackle these jobs. And which one are we going to be really zeroing in on today?
Well, this is our heavy oxidation removal kit. And what this is going to do is it's going to give you 3 products to restore that finish to like new condition, and then a maintenance product to keep it that way when you're done.
Let's do this. Let's put some masking tape right down the center of that spotlight so everybody at home can kind of see for themselves the results of just a little bit of work. And what's the first step in this process?
Well, the first step is our gel coat heavy cut oxidation cleaner. And this is going to go in, it's going to remove all the oxidation, scratches, and stains. And to apply this, we're going to use a foam cutting pad, and this is a Flex 3401. And the benefit to this is instead of just rotating, it rotates and oscillates at the same time. Watch.
Okay, and you sell all of these tools as well as the product.
Exactly.
Okay, very, very cool. What's step 2?
Step 2 would be our final step polish. And we're going to apply that with the white pad. And again, this is included in the kit.
Okay.
It's a much softer pad. And what this is going to do is it's going to go in and refine the results of the heavy cut cleaner and really maximize that gloss and clarity.
What's the third process here, Mike?
The third process would be the gel coat Carnauba wax plus sealant. And then you would apply that with the soft blue pad. And that's going to lock in the shine and guard it against UV rays, oxidation, the salt water, all kinds of things like that.
Well, let's let everybody at home be the judge. Take a look at the area we didn't touch yet. Pan across the tape line. Take a look at the results. It's just a little bit of time. And Mike, I know people are going to want this. How do they at home get this kit?
Well, the best way is to go to marine31.com and you can choose the kit for your boat. If you need any help, call our tech line and we'll make sure you get the exact kit for your detailing project.
Okay, now you have a big slogan that's out here at Marine 31. What is it?
Made by boat people.
For boat people like you and me. Mike, thank you so much.
Thank you, John.
ShipShape TV, the global leader in boat improvement, is being brought to you in part by Sunbrella Marine Beautiful Fabrics. For above and below deck, Sunbrella. We live to be on the water. By Evinrude E-Tech. Power, performance, and 300 hours with no dealer scheduled maintenance. And by Discount Marine Mart, the fastest growing marine co-op of family-owned stores, offering more boaters, more products, more service, lower prices. Get with the program. Discount Marine Mart.
These are the days we live for. Out on the water, feeling free with the wind at our backs. Days where cares slip away and possibilities are endless. Where every moment is one you'll never forget. For beauty, durability, and worry-free fabrics, above and below deck.
Surplus is not used merchandise. At Marine Surplus, with our fully stocked facilities, it's brand new, first quality merchandise, all selling for pennies on the dollar. Marine Surplus is Florida's starboard headquarters. Need vinyl? It's in stock. Buy the rolls, the best resins, the right glass, hard to find instrumentation, fuel tanks, hardware, nuts, bolts, screws, and name brand propellers. Large quantities at the very best prices. 2 locations or shop online. With this economy, why pay retail?
Welcome back. This is a real working 28-acre boatyard / boat building facility residing in Stuart, Florida. It's ShipShape TV's home base. Ideally located, the complex is situated on the shores of the Okeechobee Waterway, which happens to connect the Atlantic Ocean to the Gulf of Mexico. Now, once again, here's the founder and host of ShipShape TV, John Graviscus.
Thanks, Buck. Our first stop today is here in Lake Placid at C&M Marine Products. And I'm looking for a dock box for my pontoon project boat. I saw John Kriska's boat. He put a couple of dock boxes on it, and this is a company that manufactured them. And I thought that was a great idea. I want to do the same thing. Now, he also hired this company to make dock boxes for his marina. Do you remember the restoration that we did at Blowing Rocks Marina? Okay. Well, here's the owner of C&M Marine Products. This is Mark Winslow.
Hey, John.
And thank you for having us, Mark.
Welcome.
Now, here's kind of what I'm doing on the pontoon boat. I have now a vinyl bench seat configuration, brand new, that I want to put into the boat.
Okay.
I've got a helm chair that I want to put behind your center console. Okay. And out forward, I have 2 pedestal bases kind of mounted into the deck. I want to remove those and maybe put the dock box over top of them.
Okay.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe this size dock box might be perfect. How long is it? How wide is it? And how tall is it?
Okay, well, this box here is 48 inches. Okay, it's 48 inches wide. It's 20 inches front to back, and it's 18 inches tall.
You know, I've been at a lot of marine stores, and I've seen a lot of dock boxes, fiberglass, in my life. Okay. I've always seen them pretty much white.
Yeah.
I've never seen a colored dock box. Right. I'm looking around here. I see beige, yellow, black, seafoam, green.
Right, right.
Can you make any color?
You can make any color you can imagine.
Okay, that's really unique.
Yeah.
Because what I'm thinking about is maybe in my dock box, maybe we could do a color scheme. You got any idea? You've seen pictures of the boat.
I saw a picture of your boat. It's got the cream color vinyl, and you've got a forest green striping going through the vinyl.
Right.
This particular box I think will work fine for it. What I would suggest, let's paint the bottom or gel coat the bottom the cream color.
Cream.
Okay, this will be the bottom will be cream, and then we can bring in the forest green that's in that striping, and we'll do the lid on the top.
How tall is the box?
It's 18 inches tall.
I want it to double as some seating, Mark.
Right. Well, it's a good height, John. It's 18 inches high. Take a seat. I think you'll like that. That feels comfortable, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Maybe I could put some type of a seating pad over top of it.
Sure.
We'll figure that out.
A lot of guys are doing that too.
So you could two-tone this thing.
Yep.
Hey, I know that the manufacturing shop is back behind us. We're here in your showroom. What's the process? How do you build a fiberglass dock box?
Well, you've seen us do plugs and molds. So you start with your mold, and it's all prepared, and you're going to go ahead and we're going to shoot the gel coat in there, and that's the color that we're going to pick. So we're going to gel coat it first, let it dry, and then we're going to go in there and we're going to lay the fiberglass up in there.
So you pull them out of the mold once they're cured. Do you have to trim them?
Yeah, once it's done, it's pulled out of the mold. There's a sacrificial flange that's there that helps us pull it out of that mold. We'll take that over, we'll have that trimmed, and then it goes over to assembly, and we'll put it all together there.
Okay, why am I seeing, if you take a look on the inside of this, why do I see the white gel coat and all that haphazard black? Kind of looks like Picasso in there.
Yeah, that's actually a webbing solution. It's a webbing solution mixed with gel coat, and that's sprayed into the part right at the end. As we're white gel coating, that comes in right afterwards.
Okay, so it's kind of like a splatter paint thing. It's to trick your eye if dirt gets in there.
Yeah.
Check out these vents on the side right here. Are these stainless steel?
Yeah, they all are stainless steel.
What's the function?
If you've got a wet life jackets or wet dock lines and you put them in the box and you don't have any ventilation, they can mold in there. So this is going to allow air to circulate.
So with the variety of size dock boxes and the different tops, the different lids, the different color selection available, literally the choices are endless. How would somebody at home get a hold of you?
Go on our website, cmmarineproducts.com.
Don't pull up anchor. ShipShape TV will be right back.
For dull, oxidized, or chalky gel coat, buy the one kit that rejuvenates it all. Polyglow. Polyglow makes dull fiberglass shine like new. Easy to apply, easy to remove, yet won't come off with soap and water ever. Polyglow, the high-tech acrylic polymer that lasts for over 12 months guaranteed. Want a longer shine? Simply reapply.
Have scum line problems? Hull staining? Severe oxidation of darker gel coat? Grab Polyox.
Polyglow.
Polyox.
Grab these problem solvers today.
Evinrude E-Tech has been outperforming four-stroke engines for years. But what about the latest 150 four-strokes that claim to deliver two-stroke-like torque? See the proof for yourself. Get your free DVD now and watch how the two-stroke Evinrude E-Tech 150 outpulls and out-accelerates the four-stroke competition. See how it wins when it comes to maintenance, ease of winterization, and more. Evinrude E-Tech is the true champion. Go to evinrude150challenge.com and get your free DVD now.
Why are all of these people smiling? They've all trusted their boats with Fortress anchors. Power boaters, Coast Guard vessels, sailboaters, Navy ships, all use Fortress anchors. Why?
Simple. A Fortress anchor, no matter what size your boat requires, is stronger, faster, lighter.
I love the fact that they're made in America. They can't rust, and they come complete with a lifetime warranty.
So when you need to really hold your ground, use the most trusted anchor out there. Fortress. Stronger, faster, lighter.
Welcome back. It's time to get into today's project with John.
Here's the dock box up here in Tupper Lake. Mark Winslow kind of ships these things anywhere around the world. And welcome back. We've done a lot of work to the pontoon boat. We removed our furniture back here, as well as the rails. And Bert, you de-rigged the center console, which is down there. Right. He also mixed up some spray nine with some water, and we washed down the whole deck, okay? And it's a lot better than it was, but it's still pretty dirty. Let's kind of switch places here on everybody. And last time when we put on the tough coat decking material, we used a dump gun. Yes. Today we're going to use a foam roller, but please tell us what we have to do to the roller to ensure that it's going to roll out properly.
You go ahead and wet it down with some clear water and then mix up your tough coat and roll it out.
Okay, well here's the center console. This is gel coat. We want to sand that to what grit?
240.
Okay, we're going to wipe it down with an acetone or any type of solvent?
Yeah, we'll wash it down with a solvent and get it ready to paint.
Get any wax off of it.
Absolutely.
Now, you were talking with an old salt about a technique he uses. This is not coming directly from All Grip.
No.
But you guys experimented with it. It works. Tell everybody what we're going to do on the console.
We're going to mix up the paint like we were going to do a roll and tip, but we're going to add more brushing reducer than the mix calls for. This allows the paint to flow out like you sprayed it, and you don't have to tip it.
Okay, well once everything's back installed, all we have to do is we have to wait for Jason Gardner from Sept to show up. Back at C&M Marine Products, he templated for the top of this dock box as well as for the seat and the backrest on the center console. And once we install that seat deck and everything's back in the boat, man, this thing is going to be tricked out.
It's going to look nice.
Hey, John, boat's looking great.
We have been working hard, my friend. Hey, welcome to the camp, buddy. You got the sea deck?
I have it with me.
Very cool. Come on up.
So, John, we templated the center console and the dock boxes down at C&M Marine. Templating process was super easy. Anybody can do it.
Okay.
These are the pads we made from those templates.
Okay.
Got the ship shape logo on this one for the backrest and a really nice cushioned
Now
seat.
you can put boat names in this or logos or anything like that.
Graphics, fish rulers.
So this is the backrest. This is the seat, and I love the color that you picked. This sea deck comes in a lot of different colors, and this is really going to tie in with our color scheme here. We also want that dock box to be a seat as well. What do we have?
The same material, just a little bit larger, and it'll fit right on top of that dock box. Make a great place to sit.
What's the blue example over here?
Well, we're always working hard to improve our materials, find new materials to work with. This is a little bit thicker, a little bit softer, more cushion-like material that we're hoping to move to in the next 6 to 8 months. Not only this, we have helm pads, in the center console, coaming bolsters.
Like anti-fatigue type pads?
Absolutely.
Very
Step kits
cool.
for trailers.
How would somebody at home, if they wanted this sea deck to beautify the boat, how would they get a hold of you?
The easiest way is to go to the website, go to seadeck.com, that's S-E-A-D-E-K. They can also call in, speak to our great customer service staff. They can answer all their questions, take their orders right over the phone.
Family vacation and the boat's broke. What's the plan, Dad?
Call the marina. Wait. Greatly disappoint my family.
Wrong. You're calling Part Man and getting that engine part now.
Part Man? He's a myth.
Cleet Colasso's no myth, and that giant Lighthouse Marine warehouse that's stuffed full of all the boat gear and engine parts you'll ever need.
I'm no expert.
Yet his staff is. They'll work with you and ship you that part worldwide.
Thanks, Part Man, for saving our vacation. And mine.
Anytime, Dad. Anytime.
Trust all your boating needs to the experts at Discount Marine Mart. Sales, service, expert advice.
Guys, the all-new Discount Marine Mart catalog is in, and this year's edition has even more marine parts, supplies, and popular brand name marine accessories than ever. And the prices? Log on now to get yours and save like never before.
I changed my compass setting, and so should you.
Discount Marine Mart. More locations, way more product, way less money. DiscountMarineMart.com.
Mike Phillips here for Marine 31. You know, your vessel is a big investment. Marine 31 makes a product for every inch of your boat, plus they're eco-friendly and harbor safe. Formulated for ease of use, in full sun. You can ask for Marine 31 products at your local marina or visit us at marine31.com. Made by boat people, for boat people.
John, we're in the 4th generation of a business my grandparents started 68 years ago on the banks of the Connecticut River. Initially, they had started selling and servicing outboards at a highway location. And in 1965, the boats got bigger. It just became impractical to continue at the highway, and we purchased this property, which encompasses about 8 acres. We have inside and outside storage for up to 300 boats. We can haul boats up to 70 feet. We provide full mechanical services, fiberglass services. We have our own custom canvas shop. And of course, you've been to our ship store, which is one of the largest Discount Marine Mart stores in the area, which means we have the right equipment at the right price and a knowledgeable staff on hand. We sell quite a few new boats up in this area, and we're proud to represent Sabre yachts, Back Cove, and Regal boats. And in fact, today we're going to be out on the water in a 2500 Regal bow rider with a 350 Merc, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun out on the water today.
Well, we are inside the 6,000 square foot store. This is the Discount Marine Mart location here at Petzl's Marine Center. And we want to get into the topic of some of the funner aspects of pleasure boating, and I'm talking about towables. And that leads us to our next expert guest, who's right over here. This is Kurt Forsman, and Kurt is a sales representative for WOW Manufacturing. And take a look around the room. You guys have spent a lot of time blowing these toys
We
up.
sure have.
What are the main categories? There's like 3 main categories for these toys. What are they?
Yeah, within the towable line, we do have 3 categories. We like to call it cockpit tubes. And a cockpit tube has the hole in the center so you can sit down inside of it. It allows the riders to get in and be a little more safe within the tube itself.
What's the next one?
The next tube is called a deck tube.
And a deck tube, as you see, has no hole in the center, and you can ride on top of it. You can get a little more aggressive with it. And then when you're done for the day of being pulled around, you can lay on top like a sun cushion.
Well, the reason that I kind of wanted to invite you onto the program is there's something new out there. And I don't know if you've ever been pulled behind a boat that your brother-in-law is running, okay, and you're the one getting towed. But he whiplashes me all the time. And the guy's in control. The guy running the boat is in control. You came up with a steerable tube, okay? And I'm going to kind of flip things on Bert, man. Tell me about it.
Okay, so our dash tube allows the rider to control the ride. So it's steerable. You can pull the wings up on the sides. It allows you to cut back and forth across the wake. So if the boat's going straight, you can cut back and forth, or if the boat's trying to whip you and you don't want to do it, you can tone it down.
Okay, well, you not only make the rideable ones, you also make some gigantic floats.
Yes.
And I was looking at one of the floats that WOW Manufacturing produces, and it holds like 10 people. It's got 2 coolers built inside of it, but we've got to be honest here, a pleasure boat, the cockpit in a boat, or on the bow of the boat or on your top, man, you don't have enough room to carry something like that blown up. What do boaters do to where they can still have these gigantic toys and they can take them out and they can have fun for the day?
Yeah, one of the most important things that any consumer should get when they're doing these types of toys or floats is to get a good pump. Okay. Now we have several different styles here. You have either a 110 volt pump or a 12 volt DC pump.
Okay. So if you have a 12 volt adapter on the boat, you can blow it up on the boat.
And the key to these is that they're reversible. So you can draw the air out. So not only can you inflate the tube fast, but you can also draw it out, which allows you to pack it a lot tighter. So when you have a small space, that's the way to go.
It's a lot easier than just taking out the valve and kind of pressing the air out by hand.
That's absolutely correct.
Can we get into the importance of the right tow line, though, for these toys? Because if you put too many passengers out on a tube and you have the wrong line, it could kind of be dangerous. Okay?
That's correct.
Tell me the difference. Look on the table. This is a 2K rope. This is a 4K rope. What's the difference here?
Yeah, well, our rule of thumb is 1,000 pounds of brake strength per rider. So if you have a 2-person tube, you'd want a 2K, okay, or 1 or 2. And if you're up to 4 riders, you want a 4K line. And that's important because you don't want the line to break because that can snap back into the boat. So you always want to go on the higher side.
Earlier today, guys, on the Connecticut River, I saw one of your toys where literally, okay, people are kind of walking on water. This is like a hamster cage. What is that called? That's cool.
That was our treadmill. And yeah, that's a lot of fun. It does look like a hamster wheel. It has some cogs on the outside of it, gears. So you can get up to 3 people inside and you can literally walk on the water.
Okay, this is so fun. And I know that these products have really been reviewed. They're made from the highest, best materials available. But because they're part of Discount Marine Mart, they're priced.
That's correct.
Really, what's the price range of some of these?
We go anywhere from under $100 to up to $250.
How do people at home not only see pictures of these individual tubes? The line is quite extensive, but how could they see video?
Yeah, well, on the Discount Marine Mart, you go to the Discount Marine Mart site, and all of the extreme tubes will be there. And you can go to the tube, you can look at all the features, and then you can look at a video and see if that's the style you'd like.
FYI, guys, if you want this year's latest catalog, and it's free, okay, all you have to do is go online, discountmarinemart.com, and that's how you're going to get that copy. That's also how you're going to find your neighborhood location. But, you know, speaking of this topic, I just have one final word. Wow!
It's Florida's favorite seafood bar and neighborhood grill. Welcome to the Quarter Deck. Some of us simply come for the great food, others come for the fun. Quarter Deck, casual Florida dining the way it was meant to be. See for yourself.
Doesn't get any fresher than this. Our fish comes daily from those waters to our tables.
Fresh Florida seafood, culinary art, unbelievable sushi. And talk about a raw bar.
Come for the food, stay for the fun. Quarter Deck, yes, sir.
Solution One Maritime, your U.S. Coast Guard approved life raft service facility. Whether it's inspection, repacking, or recertification, we do it best, faster, at a way better price. Want that new life raft? Solution One Maritime, unrivaled. Need a battery replaced on an EPIRB or PLB? Don't forget Solution One Maritime is factory authorized. And when it comes to savings on locator beacons, remember we're here for you. Log on now for this month's specials. Solution One Maritime, your affordable marine safety experts. At Sept, you don't just get help, you get a fleet of help. More boats and more experienced captains means Sept members receive help faster. Membership is inexpensive at only 46 cents per day, and that's for complete coverage, from fuel drops to jump starts to a timely tow home. It's 24/7 peace of mind on the water. Become a Sept member today for just $169 a year and know the country's premier on-water assistance fleet is standing by. Sept.
That's right. Our project today is pretty much complete, which means we're now back on the water with John.
Here is now our sea deck installed to the center console on the pontoon boat. And during the break, Jason Gardner from the company actually did the installation. And Jason, I noticed that you used some kind of glass cleaner first. And do you recommend that?
Sure, any household glass cleaning product will work fine. You just want to get all the dirt and grime, any wax, anything that might be on the gel coat. Get a nice clean surface so the pressure-sensitive adhesive gets a good bond.
I also noticed that you used a razor knife and kind of scored the middle of the backing. And why do you do that if you're installing a pad yourself?
Well, it's nice. If you don't have someone to help you install the pad, it's real simple. I just turn the pad over, I score it right down the middle, put it in place exactly where I want it. I tape down one side, I reach under and pull that paper backing off and just stick it down, remove the tape, and repeat that process on the other side. I mean, it takes minutes to put a pad down.
Okay, well, we have to show everybody at home the transformation, okay? Because this is what the pontoon boat looked like originally. And I'm telling you, it was rough. It was nasty. Been through a lot of hurricanes, okay? We removed that old seating. Here's kind of the fruit of all of our labor today, and we have a lot of people that we need to thank here, including you. And I know everybody at home, real quick, give them your website one last time.
Sure, the best way to get a hold of us is the website, and that's seadek.com, SEADEK.com.
Well, we got a lot of other people that we need to thank who helped make today's show possible, like Mark Winslow from C&M Marine Products, and Mark is making an incredible line of these fiberglass dock boxes. Also, check out this all grip paint. Jim Seidel provided that for us. On the decking, we had the Tough Coat. Bill Duffel from Tough Coat Marine supplied that. We had the people kind of give us the furniture back here, and I believe the company again was Veada Manufacturing, and here's their website if you're interested. Man, in Connecticut, we had Bob Petzel helping us out, his daughter Heather, all of the kids that were kind of the models on those extreme sports tubes. We had Discount Marine Mart helping us out. Gosh, we had so many people chipping in and making this episode wonderful. But you know what? The most important one that we need to thank here, that's right, it's been you. Man, thanks so much for hanging out with us right here on the beautiful, magnificent Water's Edge for the last half hour. But our time is all used up, so how about this? How about until we see each other again, can you do yourself a favor? Can you get out there and make your boat ship shape? Of course you can. I'm John Graviskis. Again, this is Jason Gardner from SeaDeck. We'll see you next time. Take a look at how beautiful that shoreline is, man.
Nice.
Isn't the Adirondack Park nice?
Gorgeous.
Closed captioning for Ship Shape TV has been made possible by Marine 31 boat waxes, cleaners, and polishes. At Marine 31, quality and value stand above all else. Professional results are only a few simple steps away. Marine 31, for the captain that demands the best for their boat.
Surplus is not used merchandise. At Marine Surplus, with our fully stocked facilities, it's brand new, first quality merchandise, all selling for pennies on the dollar. Marine Surplus is Florida's starboard headquarters. Need vinyl? It's in stock. Buy the rolls, the best resins, the right glass, hard to find instrumentation, fuel tanks, hardware, nuts, bolts, screws, and name brand propellers. Large quantities at the very best prices. 2 locations or shop online. With this economy, why pay retail?
Sept takes you from the back of the line to right up front with priority service only for members. Membership is inexpensive at only 46 cents a day. And Florida, you're completely covered. Inland, on the coast, and offshore. From fuel drops to jump starts to a timely tow home, it's 24/7 peace of mind on the water from your local captain. Become a Sept member today for just $169 a year and know the country's premier on-water assistance fleet is standing by.
Introducing boating's #1 non-skid, Tough Coat Marine by Tough Coat, the ultimate in rubberized non-skid. Perfect for flawed boat decks and weathered dock or deck treads. Do-it-yourselfers rejoice. This water-based decking material runs ballpark just $1.60 per square and can be rolled or sprayed onto decks and docks that need traction and beautification. Hides seams, flaws, and cracks fast with the #1 recycled